Good morning, everybody. So lovely to see you all, and to be here with you. How's it going, Charlie? Good to see you. Hey, just want to let you guys know. For those of you who knew Dylan, who used to come here, everybody know who knows Dylan? A couple of hands. Dylan is watching. Say hi to Dylan. Hi, Dylan. We missed you very, very much. We hope that you are well, and we are so glad that you are watching here. And we just want you to know we missed you and we love you. For those of you who are also watching on the live stream, we love you as well, even if we don't know you quite as well as Dylan. But thank you for joining us, and thank you for joining us here this morning. So we got a few things here to let you know about, a couple announcements. Of course, we've been talking about the Harvest Bash. That's coming up very soon. There is a sign-up sheet out in the foyer. A lot of you are familiar with Harvest Bash. You know what to expect. So if you've helped out in the past and you're willing to help out again, we'd love to have you. If you don't know what it is, we ask you to talk to Jim Jeffords. He can give you a clue on what's happening there. We're also looking for donations of candy. So you can bring your individually wrapped candies. Now, you don't have to individually wrap. Get the ones that are pre-individually wrapped. Don't you don't have to do that. But you can drop those out. There's a bin out in the lobby. You can put those there. After service today, Larry and Jim have another giveaway of delicious whatever. What do they got? They got pork. They got pork. Is it bring your own bag again? Yeah, it's bring your own bag. These are always bring your own bag, apparently. But they'll be out there after the service today, and do visit them and see what they have to give away out there. Today is also Small Group Sunday, so if you are part of a small group, a lot of those are meeting today. Some of them have met already or whatever, but two things to know about. One is that if you're not part of a small group, we'd love to have you involved. You can talk to Jim Porman or Jane Kerner about that. And also the college age group is going to be meeting after service today over at the parsonage, and it's going to be Korean food. Are you cooking, Tony? No? Who's cooking? Wendy's doing the cooking. Okay. So Wendy Reinbold will be doing the cooking, and hopefully that'll be fun. Also, October, Pastor Appreciation Month, so we're encouraging you to find a way to express your appreciation to Pastor Tony or whoever it is that happens to be a pastoral figure in your life. There is a basket on the offering table for cards and some other things if you want to throw those in there. But whatever
All right, so first up, we should have our slide for Renew 23. You can see the total is creeping up a little bit at a time. We appreciate all who are giving to that. And I did want to take time today. I never like to name names. That thing just always messes up. Never like to try to list people because you always forget people. But I did want to just say thank you to everyone who has been doing things to make our physical facility better. Lots of different improvements, and if you haven't seen it yet, the facade on the front of the church is done now, and so we're grateful for that and thankful for that. And please don't create traffic jams leaving and looking at it, but do take time one way or another to make sure you can see it looks really, really great now. More today also, we want to go on to the next slide then and focus on Chris and Melissa George and some updates and things that are happening in their lives, and they've divided some stuff into a couple different things. First of all, some praises. Melissa had a fantastic time in North Queensland. I can't even read. Queensland, there we go. She was able to go and help lead and train leaders and kids during a district conference. The theme was, It's Wild, and the kids focused on Mark 12:30. Love the Lord your God with all your heart, with all your soul, with all your mind, and all your strength. Chris recently had to tend to a family in the church. One of the teenagers needed emergency surgery to have his appendix. You could see God's hand of protection throughout the whole process. And then there was a funeral in the family of the teen's great-grandmother 2 days later. So it was a busy week for the family. We were praying for the vaccine school holiday so they can rest up after so many unexpected events. Dawson successfully completed his last week of high school. His graduation is on October the 18th, so coming up. They also write how their car was in an accident back around Easter, and they were to be taking a trip be having a trip in November coming up, but they were getting ready for everything and thinking about driving 4,000 miles, as they say, in a car stuck together with duct tape. But they called the company who was responsible, and they have rented that car for them. So they're very thankful for that. Areas of prayer. Pray for Dawson as he does finish school, but pray for him to finish well as he's starting to figure out what to do next after high school, whether to go to college, but he'd like to play baseball somewhere in the U.S., possibly be drafted in a farm team or play for a college. So pray for him. It's an important time and decision in his life. Also pray for the Georges as they're booking times to come back to the States during November to February. I need to get in touch with them, reminder Marcus. Pray for us to pick new churches and connect with current churches to continue their support. And their support is a little bit of a problem at the moment. As they wrote this, they were saying, we don't have enough funds to book our plane tickets home. So please pray that God would take care of that so they can come back and do fundraising. Pray for Michaela. She's in the middle of her first semester at the university. Pray for her as she directs and leads a youth adult ministry at our church and across the district. And finally, pray for the church that they are a part of and have been leading in the last years to step up and fulfill the roles while they will be gone. So lots of things lots of transitions. I think that's the thing we could pray, particularly for them, that they will transition through these different times and the things that are taking part in their lives.
All right, thank you for all of that, Marcus. And of course, as Marcus was kind of going over all those different prayer requests for the Georges, those are some of the things that you can pray for on our day of prayer, which we have every Tuesday from 7:30 a.m. to 6:30 p.m. Sanctuary is open and available. You're encouraged to come use it. Pray for a lot of those different things that Marcus was talking about. Of course, we have other missionaries that we do support, and they appreciate your prayers as well. And of course, all the usual things that we talk about as far as like the transition teams and kind of our search for a new pastor, all those different things, plus whatever it is that the Lord has put on your heart. These are all things, the bulletin out in the lobby if you want to grab one. And if you do have an event that you'd like included in the bulletin,